This is the news hour on AIT. I am Utemoja Aderemi. Welcome. And Ukraine hosts more than 5,000 Nigerian students, excluding other Nigerians working or doing business in the Eastern European nation. The war in this second largest country by landmass in Europe after Russia has led to more than 1 million displaced people, including the over 5,000 Nigerians studying in the country. AIT's Tunde Alabi was at one of the Polish-Ukrainian borders earlier and met some of the students who shared their experiences with him.
Ochinaza Ipwere, a level 3 medical student in Lviv, had his academic program put on hold because of the Russian war in Ukraine. He had his plans, he had hopes, he had wanted to be a medical doctor, helping and saving lives. But for now, he had to first save his own life, flee from the war brought on Ukraine by Russia. It was a harrowing experience he said he would not forget easily.
I have to trek from Lviv to Medica border for 13 hours because the taxi we took, he dropped us in Lviv, right there in Lviv. We booked taxi from Lviv and taxi still dropped us in Lviv. So we have to trek for 13 hours. We trekked from 8 p.m. in the evening to after 8 a.m. in the next day. And there, a lot of people were there. The security men, the way they hit us, the way they beat us, the way they abuse us, I don't understand.
In a freezing weather, Michael and his friends managed to trek to Medica border, hoping to cross to safety in Poland, but they were stopped.
And at a point, they were allowing black people to enter. They were allowing the Indians, people from Angola, from different countries, but people from Nigeria, Ghanaian especially, people from Guinea, and people, let me say West African, especially Nigerians, they wouldn't allow us to enter the border.
Like Michael, William Lucky, a level 5 medical student in Ukraine, also had his story. He had no food and he had no water for 48 hours. On the run from the war in Ukraine, trying to get to safety, he left everything he had worked for the last 5 years behind.
We waited with the Ukrainians, we lined up and waited with them. When it actually got to our turn, they actually the border guards, from the Ukrainian side, refused us, and they told us that we can't enter the border by foot, while the Ukrainians they were actually entering the borders by foot. So he actually advised us that the best thing we can do is to go and get a bus that can take us across the border. And mind you, this was by 1 a.m. in the night. So we finally got one, but he said he told us that we must get the consent of the policeman before he can drive us through. So we went to the police and we spoke to the police, and they actually gave us their consent that he can pass. But we went back to the taxi. He said no, that he can't. That is kind of a setup. That if he does cross, that they will arrest him and throw him to punish him a little bit. So he cancelled the stuff, and we went back to the border guards, and they told us that the next thing we can do is to look for a female driver. And this was in the midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
How much of assistance did the Nigerian embassy in Ukraine offer to the Nigerian citizens in the country?
I have to say the truth, because we are not even getting them. You should call them on phone, it will ring, they won't pick, or the number won't even ring at all.
Let's start from the Nigerian embassy in Ukraine. If they'll be watching this, I guess they should understand that first of all, they are failures. Okay, they failed in every aspect. Other embassies were making arrangements for their citizens to cross the border easily. But my government, the people who actually called our government here in Ukraine, they were not making any effort. If they were making, we don't know. But we tried reaching out to the Nigerian embassy on several occasions. We called and called and called and called and called. Nobody was responding.
Notwithstanding the failings of the embassy in Ukraine, the Nigerian embassy in Poland rose up to the occasion went all out for the students and redeemed the image of the Nigerian government.
And I appreciate the Polish, the Nigerian embassy here in Poland. They actually did a great job.
So they paid for the place for us to stay, free of charge. They bring food, and they started evacuating Nigerians back to Nigeria. So they really tried. They helped us when we got to Poland.
Now, what is next for Michael, Lucky, and others who are still left in Ukraine and Poland? Where do they go from here? Only time will tell. Tunde Alabi, AIT, Poland.
The first batch of Nigerians fleeing the crisis in Ukraine arrived in Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja on Friday morning. The returnees who arrived from Poland are reported to have received $100 each from the federal government.